Hello and welcome to another episode of Greenfingers, and we're out in the garden of Anne Hampton's. Hello Anne.
Hello.
This is Tom's first meeting with the chickens.
Yeah.
What are you about to do? You're quite nervous. He is quite nervous, Anne.
No, there's nothing for no, it's just fruit. You know, grab a handful of corn. If you get down there, you'll find some of them will come to you. Just hold your hand out flat. Yeah, see that? Okay.
Oh, they're nipping a bit.
No, it's quite strong there. Corn this time of year is very important. You give them more corn than they would normally have in the summer. It's like us eating porridge. It's very good energy, food energy, to keep them hot. That's what they need. Think a lot of calories to keep them warm, so they can burn up. There's 1 day's lay, 4 eggs, which 50% at this time of year is not bad going. Shorter days means they lay less. Got 4 nice eggs there. You see they've got a bedding of straw. And underneath the straw we've got wood shavings. That gets changed every week, so it's nice and clean. And inside the house will get changed perhaps once a month, partially in between a little bit, but it's important to keep them warm and clean all year round.
How do the chickens cope with the winter, especially this frost we've had?
Well, frost isn't too bad, but when they saw the snow, that was the funniest thing. They poked their head out, and that's it. They don't want to turn around and go back in again. The only way to get them out was lift them out onto the ground. They did not like it at all. So what they did was they stayed around the house. We put extra straw down. See where we put straw underneath, so they just stayed in under there. And you could see the whole of the pen was white and barely a chicken's footprint. They did not like the snow. No, in fact, on some of the damp days, 1 or 2 of the chickens might sit there all huddled up and not really like it. So, as well as this, we give them. Do you want to feed them again?
Yeah.
As well as this, we put special poultry spice in with their feed, and again, that's like we would do for multivitamins. You know, it helps build up resistance, keeps them nice and healthy.
Are there any bugs? I mean, can they get a cold, chickens?
Yes, they can get a chill. Yes, and in the wet, they suffer with their feet if they get too wet and muddy. So we have to move them around. That's another reason putting the straw down, to keep their feet nice and dry.
But have all your chickens survived the winter okay, though?
They have, yes. After the molts, which is another difficult time for them. Their feathers are all replenished. These aren't. These are baby ones, so they haven't molted this year. But our old chickens, you can see through the bottom there, they need a bit extra care as they get older, and they go through the molt. Been tempted to knit them a jacket, but I thought, no, it looks silly. No, they cope. And it's
How was feeding them, Tom?
Oh, it was fine. One of them bit me there, but
oh, bless. No, they're
didn't
fine.
get any food out of it.
No, they are carnivorous. They will. They love worms.
Lovely.
Slow worms even. They'll tackle something quite big, you know.
Get on with you then.
Because you've not just got chickens here, because Anne has also got ducks, but we also had a little bit of a problem with the ducks, didn't we? Tell us about what happened there.
Well, last time I was on, you saw my ducks, and they had the roaming free, they could roam free in the garden, but unfortunately one night after we put them away, the electric fence wasn't working properly, and the fox got in last spring. And he had all night to do it, so he went through the whole lot. He took even the eggs they were sat on. My poor Drake, he put up a bold fight to try and protect his girls, and only one survived. You'll see in a minute. Little Tinky, she's a mallard cross. She had a little crest on her head, and the fox actually managed to bite the crest off. But oh, she was so sad. I had to get some more ducks for her, because she was pining. She really wanted a mate, and now she's got a big Aylesbury there as company. He's her husband now.
Well, there we go. There's another series of Greenfingers. And Tom, thank you for all your help. Have you enjoyed it?
Yeah, it's been a good experience.
What would you say you've learnt from this series?
Always carry a pair of gloves.
Yeah, I think you've worn those gloves a little bit too much now. I think you're starting to get a bit of a worrying liking to it. So do you want to take those off?
Yes, I can do.
Favourite part?
Oh, got to be feeding the chickens. Except that one that bit me. Oh, I won't forget him.
He'll always remember your face, and you'll probably always remember his beak. Okay, well, I think the light is dimming, and I think we've done pretty much everything we can do in the garden. Well, I do get a strong feeling that for Anne and for other gardeners, the job is never done. Tom, I think it's about time we went in for a cup of tea, and maybe she might have made us a bit of dinner as well. What do you reckon?
Hopefully.
Okay, but for now, goodbye from Greenfingers.
Goodbye.